In 1990, Paul Verhoeven's Total Recall left a lasting impression with the audience. The US production with an R rating had costs of $60 million and made alone in America 2 times its budget back. The action classic was a worldwide commercial success and got moderate to positive feedback by critics. The movie is based on Philip K. Dick's ingenious short story We Can Remember It For You Wholesale, which appeared for the first time in the April issue of the magazine of fantasy and science fiction in 1966. It begins similar to the movie, but has a completely different story from the moment Quaid is put into a taxi by Recall. In the original, Quaid remains on Earth and tries to find a solution with the authorities, with astonishing outcome. Construction worker Quaid leads in 2084 an average, uneventful life.
Is it about Mars?
However, he always dreams of Mars, where he seems to have another life.
Bob McLean.
He turns to the company Recall, which sells artificial memories, as a kind of holiday for people who can't afford the real journey. During the procedure, something goes wrong, and his normal life until then turns out to be an illusion. The soundtrack by Jerry Goldsmith reminded me strongly of Basil Polidori's Conan the Barbarian, which was obviously his inspiration.
Get ready for a surprise!
We can't let him run around, he knows too much. They've got you bugged. There! Don't worry, it's self-guiding.
You got a lot of nerve showing your face around here.
Movie and book are very different from each other, and I prefer clearly Philip K. Dick's version, which from my point of view has little to nothing with the movie in common. The short story provides intelligent philosophical impulses and is no action splatter gore fest, even more violent than RoboCop. Nevertheless, the movie is very entertaining, due to a fast-paced story, groundbreaking, spectacular effects, especially the practical ones, and of course the excessive gore scenes. When I saw the movie back then in the cinema, it was an unforgettable experience. But even as a teenager, I recognized the nonsensical choice of Schwarzenegger to play an inconspicuous and smart spy, which in my dubbed version, his German, believe it or not, is even worse than his English, at least sounded like a real actor. And here we have one of the most important reasons why Verhoeven's older movie RoboCop is a real classic and Total Recall is just a trash classic. Peter Weller was the real deal as RoboCop, while Schwarzenegger neither convinces as everyman Quaid and certainly not as super smart secret agent whatsoever. The movie works best during the action, with small interruptions when Schwarzenegger tries to act. This is so bad that it's funny and therefore also entertaining like hell. In 1999, the Canadian TV series Total Recall 2070 was aired with 22 episodes at 45 minutes. Although it was named after the 90s movie and recycles also some space scenes from it, the series does not share any larger plot points or characters, except the Recall Company and the concept of virtual holidays. A much greater impact on the plot and visual style is clearly the 1982 Blade Runner, a loose adaptation of Dick's novel Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep from 1968. The name of the pilot episode, Machine Dreams, reminds of that. And also the music sounds suspicious like the Vangelis Blade Runner score. At the end, a few storylines are left unsolved, since it got cancelled after one season, thanks to low ratings. With me at the time, after the first episode, thanks to moderate implementation and uninteresting cast.
Happy with how your lives turned out?
What the hell should I be?
What do you know about this recall place?
Stay away from them. Don't mess with your mind, man.
Welcome to Recall. First time?
Tell us your fantasy. We'll give you the memory. You want to be a crime fighter or world?
In 2012, Lean Wiseman's PG-13 Total Recall was released and got no recall by audiences, but instead was immediately forgotten. As if Arnold's Weighted Tomb from the same year, which has nothing to do with Total Recall, would not have been embarrassing enough. I'm sure it's very well written, from his ghost writer. This time the plot is exclusively staged on Earth, where after a chemical world war, only two countries are left inhabitable. Australia, which is called the Colony and is largely dominated and discriminated by Britain. With a gravity elevator running through the Earth's core, many factory workers of the colony travel daily to Britain, where they have to work in fabrics. One of them is worker Quaid, who, similar to the original movie, wants to buy pleasant memories from Recall. In doing so, he learns that he is a secret agent and stumbles from one action scene to the other. This boring thing comes as a dull grey mass without recognizable story or colors, filled with one-dimensional characters forgotten in the moment they leave the scene. You can also forget the usual action, unwatchable thanks to the terrible CGI, looking like straight out of a computer game. The references to the original movie are just embarrassing, and the rest is so bland I barely remember even after watching it twice. Total Retard got quite consistently negative feedback from audiences and critics and tanked at the box office. For trash entertainment value like the original movie, it's thanks PG-13 to tame, and as an adaptation of the brilliant short story, it doesn't even come close. It's too stupid.